Okay, we're just going to look at some kind of charts. So at the moment, we would be on home if we were just using it normally. We want to make a chart. You find the charts are based under this charts one here. You've got column, line, pie, bar, scatter. We're just going to mainly look at scatter and bar because it's slightly different how they would like it to be laid out. If you take the scatter, say I would like this one, I could just highlight these two to be my static diagram. But I personally want this column and this average column here. To be able to do that, you hold the control key down if you're on a PC and the command key if you're on a Mac. So I'm holding the command key down. So I'm just going to show you that again. I highlight the area. I take my finger off the mouse and I move it to the area I want. I hold the command or control key down before I start clicking. I then highlight the second area. So I want this to go into a scatter diagram. So if I go into the scatter diagram, so it'll show me my average here. If it didn't pick up average here, I'm going to show you in a little later on how to edit the series. At the moment, ours looks just like this. If you wanted a column graph or a bar graph, they both work in the same manner. Again, highlighting it, but let me show you what happens. So again, I count the command and I go to the average. So I want this and I want to see the average at each of those. Column and bar both work in exactly the same way. So if I create that, it actually gives me a column for each of those with just an average 1, 2, 3 count along the bottom. This doesn't actually mean anything. The reason is this. If you are doing a bar or column graph, it likes you to have letters or things it establishes as text on the left-hand side. So what we need to do is fool it. If you put a little dash in the air, this one here, it fools it. Can you see it sent it over to the left? Anything on the left is text, or in the eyes of the Excel. So I'm just putting one of those in front of each of those. I'm fooling it to make it think that it's got lots of text in there and not numbers. So I put one in, I fool it, okay? And I fool it again. Now if I highlight the area using my command or control, depending on whether you're a Mac or a PC, and I go to the column again, now I actually get a column that makes sense. It's got each of the categories down the bottom that come from this left-hand column, and you can see them against the averages here. Okay? To be able to do that though, it must think that whatever's on this bottom is text, so you have to fool it.